Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft. I took a little bit more off the top of the mountain. I don't know what that reminds me of. Kinda like a lamb chop or something. I don't, weirdly enough. But, what, stone, not torch, stone. Well, where you think you're going, pal? Okay, here's how this is going so far. Pretty high. Isn't the Warden's detection range 50 blocks? Something like that? And I don't know, maybe you can climb onto like something like this. So I'm gonna assume this is like 20 and that we're not even halfway there. But yeah, how's it going today, guys? I have realized that the 7,000 bitrate on the last video, when it was raining, my face looked like an NPC in a 3DS game. So I have boosted it to 10,000 since apparently all of my other increases haven't done jack shit. And the videos already take like a half hour to upload, even though they're 15 minutes long. And they, like, at this point, if I'm gonna have the videos take up like 5 gigabytes or something, I may as well just get 10 gigabytes and an hour to upload a 15-minute video. At this point, let's just maximize it and solve the problem. Okay, so yeah, this looks kind of weird from the outside, I will say, but it is achieving what I want it to achieve. It is functional. Functional is all I really ask for. None of the abominations that I dream up really should feel bad about themselves. Although, I'd feel bad about myself if any of them ever gained sentience, as it would be pretty inhumane for anything I've made to be able to know that I made it. I don't know if that's a diss towards me or more towards them. I would say towards me, like, that is a gross misuse of power if you've created a sentient being out of a pile of your own shit. And does that mean that this island is made of my own shit? I mean, no. I will say that most of the stone actually it came from the landscape over here. This did not leave my butthole. This left the earth. And has now joined the kingdom of heaven, where it will take on God, or whatever Technoblade spoke from the SMP set. I don't know what I'm talking about, bro. I just know that it started raining, and I was wondering if 10,000 bitrate would improve this at all. If it still looks like shit, if it still looks terrible, then I don't know, I guess we're going back to like 7,000. Because 7,000, I mean, even though I looked like in the webcam, I looked like shit. It wasn't even during the rain, though. It was just like the whole video, last video. It wasn't tied to the rain at all. I looked terrible. You couldn't even see my facial expression. I looked like a demonic entity, which is not good. May as well remove the webcam, then you can see what's going on the bottom right of the screen. If my face looks like it's been sanded off on a professional grade piece of equipment that is meant to finish a table or something. But instead it was used to carve my face into a perfectly concave shape. So, yeah, I mean, this video is going to determine a lot about how I record this. And for the most part, though, what's actually happening here is me placing stone blocks, but ignore the fact that you're just watching somebody place stone blocks. I'm sure there was nothing else valuable you could have been doing with your time, like playing Hypixel Skyblock, or Terraria, or doing math homework, perhaps. I don't know what people do. Myself, I just sat in bed for an hour and 40 minutes before I got up because I thought about it and there was nothing that I was interested in doing. I desired absolutely nothing. I was completely content, not even really content. I mean, I'm not gonna try to, like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm not gonna try and say that I want attention. Because I do, but I have not felt the best lately, and I'm not really sure why. I've been trying to write this story about this one character called Scylla, who is like this white fox born on this pirate ship, and her parents don't want her, and it's like her childhood is really depressing, and a lot of horrendous, abusive shit happens to her, and she, like, still finds a way to be, like, a heroic figure who saves people and is an inspiration to everyone around her. But, like, when I get to the part of the story where she's, like, the inspirational, like, badass character, that's gonna be the part that makes me, like, pretty happy that I started writing it. But right now I'm in, like, the, I don't know, a little bit uncomfortable part of the story where it makes me sad, and it makes me rethink writing it in the first place. So, that looks cool. Is that Splashy World House? Put all the torches in there. Alright, we're already 6 minutes in. We're doing pretty good. I haven't really done much on this channel, at least as of the time of recording. I'm recording this May 2nd, 2025. So this is going to go up 2026 in like February, I think. But that's a long time away. And it makes it kind of hard to talk about current events, as I've said probably like 10 times at this point in this series alone. Like, when your backlog is this crazy, you can't really talk about anything. Like, is there any point in me telling you that I've been kind of depressed, and my only real theory is that it's based on, or it stems from me trying to write a story that has a character with an abusive childhood? Like, I didn't have that bad of a childhood. I don't know where this is coming from. Like, why am I writing about this? What's wrong with me? And beyond that, it just makes me sad to think about this. Like, why am I making this? But maybe that's one of the reasons why Scylla is one of my favorite characters that I have made. It's because she's dealt with so much adversity, and yet she still is the way she is, which is like such a positive individual. And I think that's probably why I wrote it, is because it's like the kind of person I wish I was. I don't really know how positive an influence I am. Like, I think the other day, like 4 days ago or something, I tried to stream Minecraft for the first time, and I spent 35 minutes being sad, and then I turned off the stream because nobody was watching. Because nobody wants to watch somebody be sad. And then, as if I asked God for an answer, in a Call Me Carson video, there was a AI voice that he asked a question to, but instead of answering Carson's question, it asked my question, and was like, oh, how do you grow your stream? Grow yourself instead, so that we don't have to watch your shitty fucking stream. And it was like, holy shit, is God real? It's like the exact answer to what I was asking. I don't know what to do with these island things, dude, bro. I don't know. We're gonna try to, like, make this at least semi... That probably looks terrible from down there. I am trying my best, okay? I don't know what's going on. Oh, hello. There appears to be a obstruction in the road. I made such a big sniffer pen, they don't even do anything. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of like a slippery slope when you get sad, because it's so much easier to get even more sad, and then if you really don't have anything in your life that has actual meaning, if you derive all of your meaning from stimuli and setting goals in virtual reality, such as things that someone such as myself would be doing, then it's really easy to just have this be your entire life, and anything that actually makes a good content creator just kind of is unobtainable, as in order to be someone who's good at any of the things that I want to be good at, you kind of have to be not who I am. So that's kind of like a moment that makes you realize, well, I can either give up or I can change who I am. And I've kind of been the same person for the last 13 years. I mean, I've installed new hardware for sure, but I've been the same person for, like, most definitely. Like, I haven't really done much other than play video games and record myself playing the video game, and either the point of the video was either to show off the fact that I am completing said video game, or it's yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, I don't know what other videos I've ever made other than me making, I think I've made Let's Plays, and other than that, like, Terraria videos talking about items in that game, perhaps. Yeah, I've made the same videos my whole life, and I've wondered why they haven't done anything. I don't know. It's like the same reason I'm collecting 1964 nickels that are made of a different material than every other nickel. They're worth exactly face value, and maybe someday though, maybe someday that specific combination of materials will be actually useful. I don't know. The main reason I collect them is actually just because I think they look cool, but there definitely is like a 25% pie graph split there that's like, oh, maybe one day they'll be worth 20 million each or something. I don't know. In like 2030, that $20 million is going to be like $5 in today's money though, so does that really mean anything? You be the judge. I don't know, man. I'm just placing stone blocks. Stone blocks! Getting all the skulk is going to be miserable, question mark, because I could just grab my unbreakable stone hoe, I guess, and put silk touch on it. And then easy. Easy skulk. And it's... what was that? Like at one inventory was this? So probably if I fill all my shoulders with skulk, that should be enough to get the layer here. This kind of looks like a crater. This looks like a crater. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry to hear about your mother's skydiving accident. I apologize. Oh, man. It's one of my favorite memes. There's one that I'm going to do in a Terraria video that's like a bunch of really prehistoric looking squid creatures gathered in one spot, and it's the text is, "The council will decide your fate." I'm gonna do that in the third researching every item in modded Terraria video. Oh god. It's because there's some typos. I ran into the parts of modded Terraria that aren't as polished, and the individuals who made these mods can't even, they don't even have the time, I guess, to spell check their mods. There's like platinum with an N at the end of platinum. It's just like platinum. Platinum yam. So I'm gonna be like, this is unacceptable. How is this allowed to be published? You know what? The council will decide your fate. Picture of squid. That will make me smile. I know it will. Even thinking about it, it's making me happy right now, right this second. So, depression, the solution to depression, antidepressants actually revealed as a scam entirely, because the solution this whole time was just talking to yourself while placing stone blocks in Minecraft. Give in to the delusions. Everyone right now, they are listening to you. You're totally not alone. You have an audience. This is like maybe what the Joker was talking about in that one comic that one time, where he was like, oh, the audience is listening, and he's like, oh, you're crazy, and he's like, nope, actually I'm the only character that understands that he's in a comic book right now. And then the guy who's interviewing him, like supposedly big psychiatrist, bigwig PhD, Mr. MD, Mr. Guy, is like, oh, fuck, existential crisis. And I'm the Joker, and I always win. And I'm a psychological genius even beyond a psychological genius. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hope you're doing good today. I was not, but now I kinda am. And I guess, seal this up. And this shape is getting thicker. This shape is getting thicker. Me after eating 8 chocolate cakes. Oh, whatever. There's another inventory of stone. That's basically 15 minutes. I don't know what else there is to really show you. This mountain is, yeah, I mean, we all know how my brain works. All of this landscape is probably getting eaten soon. Another procrastinated task, finishing the north, right? path to the Axis Tower this way. I don't even... Oh, it's up there. North, yeah. Finishing this someday, but for now, I'm gonna keep placing stone blocks and try not to, like, die of depression. I guess I never mentioned, but I did pick some flowers here. There's still a bunch more. Yeah, I filled my inventory with dandelions. That's what they're called. Dandelions, poppies, and some azure bleuets. Anyway, goodbye. Have a nice day. See you later.